on the Newshour tonight, direct and exclusive, is the man who's making news, who's making headlines. Jitin Prasada joins me on the Newshour. Thank you very much for joining me, Jitin Prasada. I want to ask you, मेरे लिए कम से कम ये बहुत बड़ी खुशखबरी है और शायद आपके लिए भी एक रिलीफ होगा कि अब हम कम से कम बात कर सकते हैं जो आप जब तक कांग्रेस में थे तब तक अलाउड नहीं थी, क्योंकि कांग्रेस और शायद टाइम्स नाउ के नक्षत्र कुछ मिलते नहीं थे. सो Jitin Prasada, I want to ask you, why was it that you were banned from speaking with journalists like us?
No, I am not part of I wasn't part of the media team, and not that I'm aware of what was going on there and why people were stopped. But all I can say that as far as the relationship between any political party and the media goes, it should always be maintained, and there should be never a door slammed fully on any as far as the media house goes, because that's one way to reach out to the people and communicate your views.
I want to ask you, with this huge change that has been made in your political career, moving in from the Congress party to the BJP, people say diametrically opposite ideologies. What made you come to this conclusion and take this very, very big decision at this point in time, especially because many feel the chips of the BJP are down as they have been in the last 7 years. What made you make this decision at this stage?
Yeah, you're right. It's not about what the chips are at the moment. It was a very important decision for me in my political career, Navika, and it wasn't instant or based on or reactionary. It's been playing on my mind for a while. I have had extensive consultations with a lot of people, and my supporters and people at large, and I've also fought elections against the Bharatiya Janata Party, and I've seen the popularity of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. I've seen how much people have trust in him, and I faced the brunt of it. And over the years, you've come into public life, and you aim to strive and struggle and help the people that you represent and your supporters. But once you begin to feel that you're not being able to live up to the expectations of your people and your supporters, and the party that you are in is failing to deliver, and that disconnect is just increasing between the party and the people, that's when you decide, and that's when I decided to make the final switch, and BJP. As far as what BJP brings to the table, it's the only real national party with an institutional setup and the way of functioning, and that is there in this country today. I don't want to pinpoint on any particular party, but mostly all parties today in India are centered around individuals and their whims and fancies. And when the time comes, they join and form coalitions and try and take on the might of the BJP. But that's not in the interest of the nation, and that's not in the interest of the future of our country.
So Jitin, yesterday you said एक बीजेपी ही एक ऐसी पार्टी है जो इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज्ड है और काम करती है. देयर इज अ वे ऑफ वर्किंग. एक व्यक्ति विशेष नहीं चलाते इसे. दिस व्यक्ति विशेष इशू has been in the Congress party since times immemorial, since your father fought against Sonia Gandhi for the Congress top job. Nothing changed in the Congress party. Why did it take you so long to make up your mind कि व्यक्ति विशेष से उठकर आपको राष्ट्रवाद या इंस्टीट्यूशनल पार्टी में आना चाहिए?
No, it's not about how long did it take me, and I'm not only pointing finger at a particular party. I'm not, I'm not the one who makes personal comments. What I'm trying to tell you is that in the true sense today, if there's any party which is truly national, and that is the Bharatiya Janata Party, and the way it's been functioning over the years, and we've been seeing how the processes and the way it's moving forward and serving the people of this country. So it wasn't that it took me so long or it took me a very little time, and I am not looking and hankering for why I didn't get any post in Congress or I did get any post in the Congress. It wasn't about posts, and it's not about being opportunistic either, because if that was the case, I wouldn't have hung around after 2014 till 2022, 21, 7 years, and I've faced successive defeats as well. So if the time was there and being opportunistic, you could have shifted a long time ago. But over the years, I felt it, and it's what my inner calling as well. After meeting people, seeing their views, and you yourself begin to feel that you're going to be irrelevant and you're not going to be living up to the expectations of the people you promised to work for.
So you're not saying it, but you came close even in 2019, and at that time it was Jyotiraditya Scindia, as folklore has it, who talked you out of quitting the Congress party, and you stayed back. Now Jyotiraditya Scindia here, Jitin Prasad here, and we were yesterday looking at some pictures where 5 of you young Turks, Sachin Pilot not very happy, Milind Deora not very happy with the Congress party, RPN Singh don't know, can't say, but definitely 2 have crossed over, 2 not happy with the Congress party. Isn't there something intrinsically wrong with the way the Congress party is being run?
Yeah, it may be, that may be the case, and the Congress has to introspect and has to see where and why it's going the way it is. And but as far as individuals are concerned, all the names that you've mentioned have their own independent politics, and they come from different regions and different concerns and different issues. So I really won't want to comment on what their politics is and what their decision is going to be. I can tell you about myself. I've clearly. I feel very humbled, and I feel very, this thing that the Bharatiya Janata Party has given me a space and a place within their family, and I will put in all my, energy and my effort to strengthen the organization, and I'll be happy if I can be of any use to the party and to the nation.
Well, Jitin, let me take you back to circa 2004 when you made your debut into Parliament with the batch of 2004, as you people were called at that time. And we used to meet in Parliament when Parliament was in session virtually every day, and you used to all hang around together. Socially, politically, ideologically, you were all aligned. And at that time, all of you had stars in your eyes and, dreams about what you wanted Congress party really to be with the next generation. Do you think Mr. Rahul Gandhi, as the leader, has failed to deliver on those dreams?
No, like I said, we were given an opportunity, and I was one of the few privileged people who fought 2004 election in UP, and out of the 8 seats that the Congress won, one of them was mine, and that's when I made an entry into the Parliament. Of course, when you're young, you get a mandate from the people, you have a lot of hopes, a lot of goals, a lot of dreams. And we did work, and whatever responsibility that I did get over the next 10 years, I tried to fulfill them to the best of my ability. But then you change with times, and India has changed. And if in the new India you're not catering to the aspirations of the young and the future of this country, then you begin to feel that you're out of place. So I tried, over the last 7 years that we will, resurrect, the Congress will change with the times, but to no avail. And that's where it is now, that some people's dreams have crashed, some people's hopes have not been delivered, and but that does not stop anybody from their goal of serving the people. That's the sole idea that you come into politics for. And these decisions that are taken, especially the one that I have taken, is a very big decision. But you keep in mind your region, your state, the country, and the party that you're going to, how people view it, the leadership, and India with its reach within India, the future of the young is going to be in this decade. How it's going to be placed abroad, how our boundaries will be of the country will be secure, in whose hands. All these are factors you take into account, and your personal, your supporters, support base. And I can tell you that in this last 24 hours that I have been given the space in the Bharatiya Janata Party, there has been a tremendous response, and the people that I know and people I don't know have sent me congratulatory messages and are very hopeful now that I will be able to deliver and work in this organization to take the Indian dream forward.
Well, Jitin, before I let you go, I want to ask you, is there a contradiction that Rahul Gandhi, much younger, not being able to fulfill the aspirations of Indians, and young Indians, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, much older than Rahul Gandhi, yet has a connect with the youth of India? Do you think this is ironical contradiction in itself, or do you think there are different personalities that bring different things to the table?
No, I can tell you, there's no doubt that the young and I can tell you there's no doubt that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has a direct connect with the youth of this nation. And I am one of the ones who've borne the brunt of it myself. Forget about talking about anybody else. Being young, I slogged in my area as a member of parliament, worked, reached out, tried to do everything possible. But I could not take on the might and the support base and the faith the youth of this country has in Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So that just goes to show. And like I said, this decade will be a crucial phase in determining where India will be placed in the global scene, where the future of our youth lies. And it's best, and I can tell you with great certainty, that it will best secure in the hands of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in the Bharatiya Janata Party.
So, Jitin, before I let you go, just a 5-question rapid fire. One word answer each.
Tell me.
Your motto in politics now.
Service.
Number 2, your favorite political leader in India.
Like I just said, Prime Minister Narendra Modi by far.
Your favorite party.
You're asking me, foregone conclusions. I just made a very big decision, and I've thought, deliberated, and consulted. Of course, it's the Bharatiya Janata Party, and that's why today I'm a member of it.
Jitin Prasada, who's going to win Uttar Pradesh in 2022?
Again, you will see that the people's faith will be there. We faced the brunt of it. I was on the other side in 2017, and we got wiped out. And today again I see that after 5 years of being in governance, the people are wearing around and want to continue with the same government that they have elected 5 years back to ensure that they fulfill not only the unfulfilled work that has been carried on by this present regime, but also to take up new agendas and new work in the interest of Uttar Pradesh and the future of the state. Thanks, Navika.
4 questions. The last one coming your way. Jitin Prasada in the Modi cabinet or Jitin Prasada for a role in Uttar Pradesh ahead of elections?
Jitin Prasada as a worker in the Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, the Home Minister Amit Shah ji, and of course the President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, JP Nadda ji.
Well, you've ticked all the boxes because this is what you were expected to say. Not quite rapid fire, but I'll give you time. We'll meet again. I'll ask you questions again. And next time, more details on what disappointed you in the Congress party. Thank you, Jitin, for joining me on the Newshour tonight.
We'll be there.
And it's great to be talking to you without the ban of the Congress party working on both of us.
Sure, I'll be in touch and we'll be there whenever you're required.
Thank you so much.